Welcome back, episode 2. Happy Easter, everyone. So I'm gonna make this really short now, so I'm probably it's gonna be under 10 minutes. So what we're gonna do today is a pasta arrabbiata. It's gonna be a spicy tomato sauce with chorizo. So just literally now we're gonna get quick. So with the ingredients, we do have 2 chorizos. We have onion, we have garlic, we have chili. We have a bit of stock cubes. That one is a veggie and that one is a beef stock. Tomato paste, diced Australian tomatoes, good old penne, you can use any kind of pasta obviously, olive oil, salt, pepper, salt, cayenne pepper, good old knives, big bowl, and water with a bit of salt, right? Chorizo. So chorizo, at least most of the times it needs to be peeled. So that's a bit of a tricky kind of thing. Sometimes you're just gonna peel all the way down here, and then you mostly be able to actually then peel that off. So sometimes it comes off really clean. You don't have to literally get like every single bit out of it, but just be kind of gentle, and you'll see where you should pull this off. So it's gonna take a little while, but at least make sure that we're putting this one. Quickly to the chorizo, it's peeled now. Slice it in half. Give it, if you want to have it fine, of course, you call. I'm just going to make it a little bit finer. So this is going to 3 of those. And then go through it like that. Okay, onions, very quickly. Down that end, through the root. Peel off that layer till it's pretty much clean, like that. So you can make them really fine. For this sauce I'm actually going to do little strings, so that's going to be really fine, the strings here, and you do that for both of the onions. Okay, cheese, I'm going to as fine or as coarse as you like them. Just gonna go through them and then just maybe even give them a little bit of a slide like that. Okay, last but not least, the garlic just gets the end off here, so that's really hard bit. Then give it a good old crush, not too heavy, and then you can easily peel that one off, that one in half, and then give that a coarse or a fine cut like that. All right, so now we're going to turn on the heat on fairly high. Get olive oil in the pan. You don't need that much because the chorizo will actually do release some oil. And then we got a chorizo in here. You don't need that much chili, by the way. I just like it really hot, so it's obviously just put one in there, whatever. But it's still an arrabbiata. All right, bring that up to the crisp. It's going to take about 10-15 minutes, but don't overheat it too much. But you just want to have it all crispy. I'll come back to that in a second. They were on a medium to high heat. Here they're all kind of nice and crunchy here. So from there, reduce the heat a little bit. And you take some boiling water, put it in a nice little cup like that, and then dissolve those stock cubes in there. So you want to have them well combined before you put them in the sauce. So that will take about 5 minutes. Let it sit there. Just give it a good stir once in a while. So once that's doing this, we're just going to add the onions, the garlic, and the chili. Like that. We're going to well combine this. Yeah, it's on 6 now here, so it's kind of a medium heat. You don't want to get that vigorously, so this is all going to well combined. Give that about, I would say about 5 minutes with a gentle stir. This has been stirring for about 5 minutes, so they're getting nice translucent, obviously getting the nice color, red color from the chorizo and the chili. So now we're going to add just that tomato paste quickly in there. Just get most of that stuff in there. Okay, that's that. Get that stirred in a bit. It's almost like stir this in about a couple of seconds here, so it's all well combined. So and then from here I'm gonna add that beautiful little stock here, what we made out of the boiled water and the two stock cubes. Get it right in there, get the heat up, and you want to get that boiling and reduced for about a couple of minutes. Yeah, this is stirring now, it has reduced now, so you can see there's literally not much liquid there, so that means the water has dissolved and it's like pure stock. Get tomatoes in there, bit of that, put a bit of cracked pepper. Obviously there's not much coming out of this, so it's not really that much, but just give it a good bit of pepper is always good in there. Alright, bit of cayenne pepper optional, but that's fine. So we just combine this and let it simmer for about another 10 minutes. While I'm doing that, the water is starting to boil. So pasta loves a lot of water, and so the myth of putting oil in there so they're not sticking, that's a myth. As I said, just add a bit of salt there, so it actually gives the pasta a bit of a salty taste, and then bring that to a boil, and we put the pasta in there. This is boiling along quite nicely. You can see it's a nice little bubbles. It's going to be combined and it's going to get a little bit thicker. So the water is obviously boiling full stop. I love this induction boost, like literally 5 minutes and that thing is full complete boil. Get the penne in there. So now, very important, never let pasta alone. So that's my big take on this. Make a spoon, especially with the penne, you want them in the first couple of minutes, just really don't, so they're not sticking together. It's going to be pretty much still on full blast until that's coming to the boil as again, so don't let them out of sight. The recommended time is a good indication of how long to cook them. It says 11 minutes here. And but the best thing to actually have the pasta ready is to give it after 10 minutes or after the recommended cooking time minus a minute, and then start literally just take one out, give it a bit of a bite, see if that's good, because we're going to transfer them into the pasta later on, so they can be a little bit undercooked, but as I said, al dente is the goal. So the pasta is cooking for about 10 minutes. You can see they actually start floating. The best way now to really taste this, get one of those beauties out here, let it cool for a second, and then really. Alright, perfectly fine. Get a colander. Bring it over here. And now we're going to actually save some of that salty, starchy water. So we're going to actually save that. So we put a bowl underneath. We're going to save that water. Put them down here. Back in there, let them drain for a second. And now we're actually going to transfer those pastas into here. Again, so see that little starchy, salty water. We're going to use something actually put in the sauce in a second. It gives a nice silky smooth and actually combines because of the starch. All right, give that a good drizzle with olive oil. Yeah, be generous. That's all right. Get that in there. Get them mixed. Perfect. And then we're actually going to combine that in a second. I'm going to discard a little bit of that because it's too much sauce for the actual for that sauce. So you're going to put a little bit in a jar for later. Put that back. And now we're actually going to combine straight away. We're going to put the pasta right in there. And then start combining that. Come a bit closer. Exactly. When it's all well combined, you can probably add a little bit more sauce. It's a lot of pasta in there. Let that now nice and combined, so the starch around the pasta will now actually start grabbing the sauce. So that process is going to take about 5 minutes. Just now add a little bit of that starchy water from the pasta. Add it to there, and as I said, let it simmer and cook for about 5 minutes, and it's ready to plate. Happy Easter, everyone! Enjoy your cooking. I'll see you probably the day after tomorrow, and then there's going to be a Greek spanakopita, absolute mad dish that I learned recently. All right, see you later, guys. Happy Easter.